the New England Patriots for all the cheating that they've done, the history of cheating that they've been doing since before 2001, but they were caught in 2001. Um, Going back to Spygate, and you've got Deflategate, and they're just cheaters, and so I'm going to punish them today in Madden NFL 17 because the league um, can't fully punish them the way that they should. So I'm going to punish them. As you can see, I've started a franchise. It's called Screw New England, and we're gonna pull that up. And I've already begun the process of punishment. And I'll.
This is the last opportunity to resign your players, or they will become free agents.
Now it's been a while since I was in here, but let me go back. Let me go back and look. As you can see here, it's Bill Wilcheat. That's the owner, because I'm the owner of the New England Patriots in this franchise, and named the owner Bill Wilcheat instead of Belichick. Even though that we all know that Kraft is actually the owner, but we're gonna say Bill Wilcheat because this is punishment. So let's just move over here, and we got Bill Wilcheat as the owner. And this is off season of 2016. So it looks like the season's passed. Let's look and see how they did this first season. Oh, it doesn't look like they did so well. Let's sort it. Okay, they're 0-16. They had 71 points for and 668 points against them. So let's see how did we punish them so successfully. Let's look at that. Let's go out of here, and we'll look at the players on their roster. Let's look at the roster now. Roster. Let's just look at the quarterbacks here. Now, Tom Brady, who we've made them sign him to a huge contract for many years, but we put him at 21, so he's going to be on the team for a very long time. Why, do you ask? Why would I make him only 21 years old but still have 17 years of experience? That means he's going to play for a very long time. Well, we want him to. We signed him to an outrageous money contract, but look at his overall. It's 26. That's not his age. That's his overall ranking. That's right. We've reduced just about every stat he can have. Not to mention, we made him 5'5" and 163 pounds. We made that, he looks like a mini-me. And not only that, but let's look at some of the stats here. This overall, 21 is his age, 26 is his overall, 19 awareness, 12 speed, 30 acceleration, 43 agility, 7 strength. His throwing power is 78. Look, he's the strongest passer, the strongest arm on the team. So, his short is 64, medium 61, 56 deep accuracy. Throw on the run, I don't know how that's 255, but I guess he has to run for it now, because that's never seen that before at all. That they did that. That's crazy. Let me go in here and look at the edit player on that, because I definitely have never seen that. So the game did that for him. They're cheating again for them, I guess. Throw. throw on the run shows 1, so and then we'll go over here and look. Play action 57, carrying 31. I wanted to make sure that he didn't get. They did have a 99 personality. I wanted to make sure that he wasn't going to get injured, so his injury is 96. I want him to be in there to play because his stats are so terrible and so so bad. Uh, all in all, like no on the team, everybody has been just basically almost crucified in their stats. Look at Gronk. He's now 5'5", 160 pounds. 5'5" for Gronk. Yeah, that's crazy. So anyway, all the different players, we've really kind of punished them in the players' standings. Also, let's look at the potential of getting players. Let's see. Here's their draft picks. I've taken every draft pick away from them for 2 years. They have no draft picks. So not only do they have a bad team, but they have no way of acquiring good players. And I've put so much penalty on them. Like if they tried to get rid of any players, it'd cost them so much money that they can't afford it. So they have to stay on the team. So, and what I did was traded different, like some of the good players I've traded to teams that they've kind of screwed in their process of cheating, and so like the Bills and the Bills and Dolphins and Jets are all in their division. They all have a little bit of they're going to have advantages from them from the Patriots being punished. The Steelers were affected by some Spygate. I think we got a couple of their draft picks, so I kind of handed out their draft picks to everybody and got rid of that. They went through this whole season, and you can see how they've sucked. They have no draft picks to help them. Their fan happiness needs work. Team popularity overall is 26th, and recent success is bad. So let's look at some stats. So Brady, he was in there all but 2 plays. He had 460 attempts, 202 completions, so 43%, 3 touchdowns, 19 interceptions. He did throw a 58-yard pass. He was sacked 64 times. So they're definitely being punished. Their leading running back ran for 267 yards, a 2.3 average. And look, Garoppolo had a 3.3 average on 3 attempts. Receiving, not terrible, but not anywhere near middle of the league really. So that's always good to be punished that way. Blocking, some defense, doing decent on defense there. Look at the tackling, almost 200 tackles for Landon Roberts, 1 year pro. I mean, So they're not doing terrible in those kind of stats. So, so let's see how this off season goes here without them having any draft picks. Last chance, players negotiate. Let's see what we got here.
These players are on the last year of their contract. Re-sign them now so you don't lose them during the...
Let's see who. Oh, they have Shamarko Thomas from the Steelers. Interesting. Negotiate last. Oh, I bet we traded him to them for a draft. For a draft pick because I knew that we wouldn't have him in real life. So. And that was how I punished them, was grabbing draft pick. Let's see what they can even negotiate here. Available funds, there's 90 million available. Cap room is 94. A fair value is 27.6 million for 4 years. That's fair. Well, let's just see. He's went down on stuff, so let's give him a high bonus. And we'll give him 6 million for salary. And the signing bonus. Let's give him 4 million for a signing bonus. Make that offer. Yeah, of course he's happy. Resign. We'll negotiate. Make offer. He's not interested. So Marco, we'll make him. Woo, look at that salary. We're gonna give him some big bucks. He's definitely gonna sign for that. Good offer. Yeah, he's good to get that deal done. Some of these we'll have to we'll just replace in free agency, So that'll be it for them, and they'll get replaced. But we'll make sure to get from the different coach. We'll make sure that they get low-rated players. So on with the next stage. I'm going to send them to the draft, which they get no picks. They're going to have to sign some free agents. And see what they actually need. Quarterback roster here. They'll wait until after in preseason to go ahead and send them to the draft. They're going to send them to the draft here. Yeah, see, they would have not. They
all combine stats such as the 40-yard dash are now available in scouting.
In real
Check
life,
it out.
the championships that they have won without the cheating that goes on there, and nothing really happens but a slap on the wrist. So we're making sure that they get some punishment. Now we'll make sure we send them to the draft. They deserve to be punished. That's what we're doing. See what happens over here. I think I'm controlling the Steelers as well, so I should
All
have
the effort you spend scouting comes down to this.
controlled their
Start the
stuff too.
draft
So
when
let me
you're
look
ready.
and see what. Oh no, okay. I'm not right now. I will once. I'm gonna make my guy retire once we've already punished them enough, and then we'll see what the computer does for them while we control the Steelers or somebody. I'm gonna look at the team real quick here. Let's look at the depth chart, see if they need to sign anybody. Plenty of quarterbacks, plenty of halfbacks. Have a fullback. The wide receivers are decent. I mean, I'm gonna look at it in a different screen. I'm gonna look at it in through rosters instead of depth chart. Quarterbacks. Is anybody injured? No. I don't know how they got Geno Smith, but they're gonna release him. Go ahead and cut that player. Halfback. I will cut. Cut the fullback there. I don't know if they need Hester. He might have return kicks, but some of these we're cutting and they're going to be paying a price for it. So that's going to hurt to cut a player like that, $6 million. Left tackle, right tackle. Now that won't cut a penalty if I release Hanson. Left guard, center, right guard, right tackle, left end, right end, defensive tackles, left outsides. Yeah, they definitely deserve the punishment that they're getting. They don't need that player. And they still have no picks. That's important to note. Simulate this draft. Of course, I probably shouldn't have simulated. They might trade a player for they might trade a player or something for a draft pick since I'm simulating it and not controlling it. I mean, trade a player for a draft pick or something. I wouldn't like that. Draft recap here. Okay, good. They didn't draft anybody. So that's always good. Yeah, they cheat so much that we definitely have punished. We definitely are punishing them. So that's great right there. Let's go to the next week. We'll see. I'll make them go through at least this one more season, and I'll simulate it so it will take.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
We just want to see the results after 2 years, and see what happened here. We'll go. Let's see, manage. We'll go league, preseason schedule, team schedule. No, we're not forcing the. We don't even have to force the wins or losses because they're going to lose anyway. So let's go. More than likely, they're going to lose. Simulate training. Go ahead and sim to the Super Bowl. And then we'll see what happened for this year for them. We definitely, I believe we've done a pretty decent job at punishing them with all the different players that we've lowered the ratings, raised the money, lowered the ratings, and then paid them outrageously. So, like I said, they can't release them without huge penalties. I mean, they'll go bankrupt if they did. So they have to keep them on their team. But they can't play, so I figured that Madden would find some other way to cheat for, in their favor. And then screw me again, but I think this is pretty hilarious. They deserve it. And I know there's some of you Patriots fans out there that don't believe that they've ever cheated. It's either one way or the other. All the fans that I've talked to either think that they've never cheated or everybody cheats. So if everybody cheats, it's okay. But, the Patriots are the only ones that get in trouble for it. Those are the two opinions that I have come across with Patriot fans. And there's never an in-between. There's never a Patriot fan that goes, yeah, they cheated and, they deserve to be punished or they deserve to, have an asterisk beside a Super Bowl win. No, it's, and the league isn't going to say it. The league is all about making money. The leagues that, they were like, oh yeah, they cheated and slapped them on the wrist or whatever. But now they're giving them the praise like they wanted them to win, so they can go oh, Tom Brady's the greatest of all time. That's why they're so good, is because he's so good. No, that's not it. I'm not saying he's not a decent quarterback or a good quarterback. And I'm not ever going to say that they don't do film study, because they do. They probably do more film study than anyone in the league. They have to know the rules so they know how to break them. They know the rules just about better than anybody, because they know how to border that line. They know, they know what they're doing on that. And so, yeah, they're meticulous in their study. But Belichick knows that they won't win without cheating. I mean, he knows the players better than anybody, right? And if he could win without cheating, he would. But he can't. So they're always doing something to cheat. So I'm here to punish them. The league isn't doing it. I'm doing it. They wouldn't have won the Super Bowls that they have. They wouldn't have got to the Super Bowls that they have if they had not cheated. And the one who knows that better than anybody is Billicheat. That's, he wouldn't have cheated if he didn't have to. He knew he had to, and so he did. So this isn't going to be a very long video. It's almost over now. I want to go through this second year and see at least the evidence of what has happened. See their stats for one more year. And I know that I've kind of screwed up anyway with as far as Brady is concerned, by making him 21 years old. He's still going to play for another 10, 15 years before he'll retire. So his stats are still going to go up in terms of yards and stuff, because he's already got tons of yards. But so those will go up a little bit more, but it's going to balance out more, because the interception to touchdown ratio is going to be lopsided toward more interceptions than touchdowns the last 10, 15 years, if he does play that long. But let's look at the stats now for this year. Oh yeah, I mean, that's even better than last year, but except for the he had one more touchdown than last year. But he only had like half the interceptions, but he didn't play as much this year as last year. And he only had 1,300 yards. So I mean, this is for the season, so so he's gonna get balanced out. And it looks like they're doing a little bit better this year than last year. Probably all the way around. Yeah, I mean, just basically all the way around. They did a little bit better this year, but let's look at their record again and see. They were 0-16 last year, and they're 0-16 this year. So there you go. There's 32 games in a row they've lost. The Steelers, no cheating involved there. They're 10-6. So they're not. At least they're not. The Patriots aren't doing. They're not having these great seasons anymore now. They're coming down to earth. Now, if you go career stats, Brady's still going to be up there in yards, but his interceptions are coming up. 177 now. So there's Ben's coming up. But they'll probably be retiring. But see, Brady will still end up with the most yards ever, probably, just in terms of him playing again for 10 to 12 years, however long he's going to end up playing. Unless I do release him, he won't be on, he wouldn't be on the Patriots, but, and no one else would probably pick him up. So But see, I'm forcing him to start with them. I mean, he could be completely done with his career right now, but and he's only 5'5", 163, which that's just insane. But the fact that they're losing games now, that's really cool that they're being punished. Let's look and see this year how they would be doing in terms of you usually get draft picks for 2 years in a row. So now, see, now they're going to get, they're on track for a number 1 draft pick in 2019 because we just played, I think, 17 and 18. So now they would get a number 1 pick, but I would just trade those all off so they don't get any picks. No, actually, it's in 19. So this is 18 still. So the playoffs 2017. So they still don't get a pick next year. And I'll make sure they don't get a pick in 2019 just to see how that goes. But they have to hire staff, I guess. They're not going to do that. So there you go. The Patriots are being screwed. They've went 2 seasons. They're 0-16 for those seasons. And if you go to their, let's go to look at their finances. Now the team revenue right now, they're still making a killing here. 207. This is their staff salary. 207. Well, we haven't seen their player bonuses and whatnot in the season, so that would be lopsided if we actually looked at that. Let's see what their happiness. Let's see what their happiness is. See, 32nd. They're 32nd in team success and popularity. 32nd, 9th in market size, 32nd fan happiness, roster rating, fan happiness, and staff rating happiness. Stadium rating 14th. Concessions is 30th. 22nd. Ticket prices, they're first in fan happiness. Probably because we probably lowered all the tickets so they wouldn't make any money, but at the same time that brings fans to the stadium. We could raise all the prices if we wanted to make them really not come because salaries. Let's look at that, 60 million. He's got 5 years left. Tom Brady's got 5 years left on his contract. See, 2017, 7.8, then 8, 9 million. Those are just cheap, actually, by the year. But I gave him the huge bonus. So that would be paid regardless if they did end up releasing him. So, anyway, there you go. With the Patriots sucking 2 years in a row, not winning any games. I'm going to sim ahead to the next season just to start there next time I'm in the mood to do the New England screwing. New England punishing. It's really not screwing them, it's punishing them for the cheating that they have done. So I hope that you've liked this video. If you have, go ahead and smash the like button. Let us know. Let's comment on it. What do you think? What do you think should be done in terms of punishment for teams that cheat like that? I mean, the Patriots, because if they win a Super Bowl, they don't take those away from them. They don't take the games away that they've won. That they are automatically win. So to them, it's worth it. Why not cheat? Because you're going to get away with it. If they put an asterisk by it, maybe if they took the game completely away, I think they should be, basically ejected from the league and make them like, you can't have a team for 5 years. Say 5 years, be like you're kicked out of the league for 5 years. They might think about it then, if they can't even compete. That would be, in my opinion, the best way to handle a cheater.
Kick off your week by installing
But
your game plan.
comment, let me know what your opinions are about the cheaters. So that's basically all I've got right now, and thank you for watching.